What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Leroy here today with another MX Bikes video. I think I'm gonna start a little series for you guys. I'm gonna be doing bike setups, starting with this Yamaha OEM. I've been messing around all week with it here, just trying to find a setup for it. I've been liking. I've noticed that the stock setups in the game, they are very bouncy and jumpy around. It feels like the suspension just bounces you up and down all the time. So we're going to start with the stock suspension here. We're going to do a lap with it and kind of show you what I mean by that, how it bounces. So first show you guys the stock suspension on the bike. So this is the stock setup for the bike here. This is suspension. This is mainly what I've been focusing on tuning. I do change a little bit on these other tabs, but not much. Most of this pretty much stays default. This is the default setup. So we're going to take a lap real quick. This is Mount Morris. This is where the race will be today, later on in real life. You guys watch Nationals. I know last week's race was pretty interesting with Ty Masterpool, I believe, getting a 4th place, beating some of the factory riders. Pretty interesting. Pretty excited to watch him race this week and see what he's going to do, so that's pretty cool. Some of those privateers are getting up there with the factory riders and giving them a run for their money, you know. I think that's pretty cool. So. Yeah, this is the stock setup anyways. We're gonna wrap around this track for a minute here. No, I'm not the best at this game, so if I go down, it happens. I go down sometimes. It just happens. I feel like with the stock setup, you kind of got to be a little slower going into your turns and going over some of these bumps. You can't just plow through them. The suspension will just bounce back too hard on you. Also feel like the tire doesn't really just bounce up and down. It has a lot of left and right bouncing to it as well. And that can make it tricky when you're going into a turn and you're trying to turn, your front wheel just constantly bouncing off the ground, and you have no contact with that front wheel to actually initiate your turn, so you're just kind of stuck going in the direction you're going. We might go down here. Hit the rut. Got a little too pitted in that turn. I lost the front end going down that hill. Oh, we're gonna lose it there. And there's the stock setup. Honestly, I ran a little bit better lap time than what I thought I was gonna do there, even though it didn't count it. I think it was like a 2:16. Still nowhere near pro qualifying times. I don't know what the times are for those. So here we're going to switch over to my setup that I've been working on all week. You can kind of tell the difference there right away. I have a lot more clicks, a lot softer with the suspension. So for a little comparison here, this is the default. And there's my setup. And I'll show you comparison for all of the tabs here. So there's the default setup. And then here's my setup. I did change some of the tires a little bit and just went down with the fuel, but other than that, I think everything else stayed the same besides the front leverage. Drivetrain, I believe the only thing I did was go down 2 teeth in the rear sprocket. Yeah, I just went down to a 48 in the rear. And then for others, I believe the only thing I did here was fork height, swing arm length, yeah, and rod length as well. Went up with that. So yeah, that's my setup. We're gonna take it for a lap around the track. You guys just kind of like watch for like the front end, how it bounces and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. It's just that front end bouncing a whole lot. It's what I've been trying to eliminate. And made it to where like the suspension kind of rebounds a lot quicker, so if you're going over those little bumps, it's not like it's bouncing you up in the air. You're actually absorbing the little impacts like in that front end right now. Okay, well, I'm not doing so hot right now. Alright, I gotta pull it together. I'm not doing so hot this lap. It's supposed to be the good setup too. Stock setup, I feel like I just did better with it. I could definitely feel though, like I can just get lean sideways and just plow through the bumps though with this. I feel like if I was fully leaned over trying to just plow through some bumps with the other setup, the bike would just shoot out from under me. Kind of like that. I kind of went high on the burn there. Ooh. Okay. It looks like I'm having a better time with the stock setup right now. Usually that don't happen. I'm gonna say I probably got lucky that first lap. That's what that was. That was just a whole lot of luck. Okay, a little tight there. We'll hit one more lap with this setup. I did kind of butcher that lap pretty bad. We'll see if I can do a little better. I feel like that was just straight skill issue there. Getting crooked. Alright, never mind. Guess it wasn't skill issue. I mean, I guess it wasn't a setup, it is just skill issue. Must have really got lucky on that first lap. Ooh. I locked in there. I'm having a hard time right now. I don't know what's going on. Struggling with this setup now. I kind of started getting my groove back there at the end a little bit. Yeah, that's my setup for the YZ250 Yamaha. I'll go back to that real quick and show you guys that setup again in case y'all want to copy it. So, there's the first page. There's the second page for y'all. Third. And then there's the last page. If you guys would like to copy that setup and give it a try, go for it. If y'all do, give me some feedback in the comment section below. Let me know how y'all liked it. If y'all didn't like it, what needs to be changed, what y'all thought about it. Give me some feedback. I really enjoy that feedback a whole lot. But yeah, that's pretty much going to sum this video up. If you guys watched it this far, please consider dropping a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And I appreciate every single one of you guys for sticking around and watching this video. Until next time, guys. Peace out.